Please welcome Akon.
It's a lot of microphones.
Yeah. Hey Akon, speaking in English. Yasmin, for running magazine.
Okay.
And Mawazine Facebook page. I met you when I was 16 at the Capital FM Jingle Bell Ball, so 5 years ago now. And it's been great to see you doing even more incredible things, and especially your recent project is inspiring so many people. My best friend in high school always used to send me your music and say how much it related to his life and helped him through many hard times. What advice would you give to young artists who have the same influence, or not on as a bigger scale, but are beginning to get that influence on young people? Because music's so powerful and it can really change people's perspective on life.
Well, actually, I agree. You know, music does change lives, and it does communicate in ways that regular people can't, because you don't have to speak the language to understand or be able to connect. And with music, it's just something about melody that creates a positive energy in people, and also could create negative energy depending on the type of music as well too, but ultimately it's used for more of a positive approach to be able to build people forward. But my advice to newer artists or anything of that nature is really much just to be yourself. You know, try to utilize music as a tool to identify who you are and what you represent, because you'd be surprised how many people in the world actually relate to you. You know, because I started off doing music according to my just experiences. And through that experience, I realized there was millions of people that kind of related to my experience. So it allowed me to grow a quick fan base around the world, just being who I am and expressing what I go through on a day-to-day basis. So ultimately, I think that direction is always the best way to go.
Bonjour, bienvenue au Maroc. Thank you. Ma question, qu'est-ce que je peux lui dire sur la collaboration avec Redouane? C'est un ami. Et vous avez travaillé avec lui dans pas mal de projets. Et la collaboration avec ton associé, le conseiller de Barack Obama, John Griank.
Well, Red One, you know, of course, he's like my brother. You know, when I first signed Lady Gaga, he was one of the first producers that I signed out of Africa. And we always knew that he would be huge. And being the fact that he was from Morocco, and Morocco at that time didn't have an A-list producer, it ultimately allowed us and also motivated us to make sure that with his talent that he gets to the place where he needed to be. But I mean, he's just the most talented producer that I know ever. And to this day, he's grown off to become one of the biggest producers in Africa, you know? And ultimately, now he's in a position where he can do things outside of just music. He can involve himself politically and utilize that talent to bigger things. You know, I built my career off helping others build their careers, so I always was in a position where I feel like I'm gonna be blessed either way, because I always want to give people the opportunity that I personally never had. And Red has such a good heart, you know, and he's my brother from day one, always been the same guy, never turned, never changed. And, you know, I wish him well in a lot of things that he does in the future as well, too. And I think there will be a lot more things that you'll hear from him. But to answer your question, we do have more collaborations together, me and Red. And he's actually on the new album that I'm about to release as well. So we've done some collaboration on the new album as well.
Hi, Akon. Hope you're doing well. Well, okay, related with the question of my colleague about your initiative in Africa. So how important is the humanitarian work in your life as an artist? Thank you.
Thank you. Well, when it comes to humanitarian, I think even outside of being an artist, anyone with success should always put themselves in a position to help others, you know. Ultimately, only a few are chosen to be in a certain status or to be famous or even to be influential in life. So you gotta understand, those few people that are in that position are touched by God. You're chosen to be in that position. So you should always be in you know, just honor that responsibility. You know, most people don't choose to not do anything. You always have a choice. And I think, me personally, things that I'm doing may be considered to be humanitarian, but they're actually for profit. You know, a lot of my businesses are for profit. I just choose to get into businesses of things that's gonna help people. So naturally, it's almost in a position where, you know, if I'm gonna make money, I would rather make money helping people. You know, and it's just my personal view of how I like to get into business. If I'm always offered an opportunity or someone comes to me with a proposal, the first thing I ask is, okay, how does it help the community? Or where does it benefit in a position where others will be touched by it? If that can't answer that question, then I'm not interested. So that's why I like to get into businesses that actually, allow opportunities for others to be able to grow. Yes, check it out, man. It's your boy Akon, and right now you got to lock to Hit Radio. Keep it locked.